Dear students, congratulations for successfully completing the lesson on a growth of literature during the 5th week of 8-week course on scientometrics. During this week, you attained knowledge on a growth of literature and related topics. Most of the studies on a growth of literature are empirical in nature. Once we identify a suitable model to explain the empirical data on a growth of literature, we can apply regression analysis to fit either the linear or nonlinear model to the observed data. Then, by applying the appropriate statistical tests, usually by considering the R-square value, we may choose a model to explain the data. Any study in scientometrics must be based on certain guidelines or methodologies. In order to accept its validity as well as its generalization of the result, the general guidelines are: first, identifying the general problem; second, conduct the literature search; third, decide the design or methodology; fourth, collect the data either for the population or for a sample; then finally, analyze the data and report the result. Then of course, refine the hypothesis. In step 5, to analyze the data, we may adopt one of the models which are discussed in this unit. Scientometric techniques have evolved over time and are continuing to do so. The counting of papers with the attribution by country, by institution, by an author, etc. is a part of the scientometrics. It has been argued that the growth of entities such as journal, articles, authors, etc. follows the exponential model. However, it has been observed that it is not always true. So there is a need to identify a suitable model to explain the data related to growth of a scientific entities in general, and also to study the data on obsolescence of literature. During the 6th week of an 8-week course, you would be introduced to scientometric indicators.